Previously on The Final Pitch.
The final pitch begins now.
When we accepted the fact that my son has autism, the problem solver within me already thought of ways on how to have an early intervention for my son.
I was very lucky to have a dad like you, Vince. I think I was very touched by that story.
You tried to create a solution for yourself and for others, and I think that's admirable.
This week, the next batch of entrepreneurs pitched to the investor judges. My name is John Aguilar, and I'm a serial entrepreneur based in Manila, Philippines. I've gathered a formidable cast of business and industry leaders on the lookout to fund and support the country's rising entrepreneurs. Henry Aguda, convener of Go Digital Pilipinas and president and CEO of Union Digital Bank. Rico Bautista, president and CEO of Etica Philippines. Brian Polia Manzares, president of Pantheon Holdings. Robert Scott, Vice President Hotel Operations of Okada, Manila. And ambassadors to the Philippines, Elon Flus of Israel and Laura Bofis of the United Kingdom. Many will try, but only a few will make it to the final pitch.
I'm Jane Delaro. I live in Lala Chocolate Factory, and my husband is the drummer of Lily Band, formerly known as Kala Lily. Expect my pitch to be something new, a game changer, and a bit controversial.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, John.
Today you are pitching a product that I totally cannot relate with. Why did you think of creating such a product?
I like wearing shirts with prints that are wide enough on the chest area, but I always run out of it, so I created my own t-shirt.
You've come up with a product that I guess a lot of women need. So, Jane, you're up next.
Hi, investor judges. I'm Jane Delaro, a housewife from Bulacan, with a crazy idea that I'm very passionate about. It's called Shirt. And I'm seeking a minimum of 3.8 million pesos. Since it's still a startup idea, I don't have a valuation yet. But the percentage share in the company is very negotiable. Why Shirt? Because I have a secret. I'm not wearing bra. So here's the problem. Majority of women don't wear bra at home. But protruding nipples are still socially unacceptable. Some of you might say, it's no big deal. But I'm sure most of you are just trying to be polite by keeping your thoughts to yourself. So the solution? A shirt that is truly braless that you can wear outdoors. Shirt features a nipple-concealing layer sandwiched between an inner lining and the outer front fabric. It's already in the final stages of being patented, and I only plan to sell it for 699 pesos and 75 centavos. With Shirt revolutionizing the way we think about loungewear or pambahay, we can pave the way for a new era of freedom and comfort for women. Again, I'm Jane Delaro of Shirt Braless Clothing, and let's make a big deal out of nipples. Thank you.
Jane, I'm really impressed because I think it's a really bold idea, and it's really bold of you to come here with this product and to talk about things that, you're right, we don't talk about a lot. So kudos to you. Is there a way to make it perhaps a little bit more attractive, because it is quite a plain color for that category of women? What have people said in terms of comfort, in terms of size? Whom is this for?
Right.
And why would they choose this product?
Because out in the market, there are already tops with built-in bras, but you can still feel the padding. What I'm going for is a shirt that is totally 100% braless.
Right, so there's no support in that respect.
Yes.
It's just when you don't want that support, I guess. So there's no notion of size because it's totally braless. Understood.
I am not sure whether a 700 peso shirt would be affordable for a common Filipino, just for them to wear it as a pambahay. So I think you need to be very clear in terms of your target market, right?
You ask about target market. Counterintuitively, every man should buy something like this for every woman that matters to him. And that expands your market reach.
I thought you were going to say, Henry, every man should buy them for the man boobs.
There's that too, right? So now you have two.
No, to chime in, actually, it would work for guys as well. I personally, like when I go out into the field, I usually wear a collared white shirt. And every now and then, sometimes it seems like my nipples are showing. If I had something like this, I wouldn't really worry about that when I'm in the field.
By the way, do we keep this?
Yes, that's already.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you, investor judges, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank
Jane.
you. Thank you for the shirt.
Everything went as planned naman. And the investor judges are very nice. So I had fun.
So, you know, I guess for me now, the target market would be men as opposed to women.
For men to wear themselves.
Yes, for men to wear ourselves, because we would wear plain shirts and all, and at home, or maybe my wife and my children would tell me, you have your man boobs, right? So, if I'll be able to wear something that, you know, would cover it.
You know, I'd buy it for my wife, and yeah, Brian and Rico would use it.
Definitely worth a try.
For sure. In the field, great stuff.
My name is Alvin Riga. My company is Cpecologies, Inc. The viewers should expect a fairly well thought out project because we've been doing this for quite a while. This is a very low level technology that we're trying to bring up so that people can understand how it works and why they would need something like this.
Hey, Dr. Al.
Hey John.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
The first time we met, it was at the Blockchain Summit last year.
Correct.
You have a PhD in computer engineering.
That's correct.
So this is your chance now to impress the judges with your new startup.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. This is an excellent time to bring our technology to the Philippines.
Good luck.
Thanks. Good morning. My name is Al Villarica, and my company is Cpecologies, Inc. It's a blockchain company. I'm seeking an investment of $250,000 at a $2.5 million valuation. And my strategy is basically to go and get to Web3 adoption. The current problem that most emerging market, let's say rural banks and MFIs have these days is they're being attacked by the likes of Union Digital Bank because they have much better reach. So the idea that we have here is that we are trying to offer them a way so that they can either go digital, which some of the banks will choose to do with other companies, or they can leapfrog their competition by going Web3. So our solution is basically a white labelable wallet with the underlying blockchain beneath it that basically solves three things. We are solving privacy at the base layer. We're solving compliance also at the base layer, at the very bottom of our software. And then the last one is, because you're solving compliance, we also need to make sure that you've got credentials, or in banking parlay, it's KYC. So, we are thinking, what are the possible partnerships that we have here? With Etica, we actually toyed around with flight insurance using blockchain technology. For Union Digital, I know that you guys are actually already into blockchain, but maybe you're not using the technology underneath, you're allowing trading, so there's things that I think our chain can actually help. And then finally, Pantheon, we could improve the NFT so that they could become private, because people are saying, if you have a piece of art that's for everyone to see and you can right-click and save it, then you have those issues. And so that's the end of my pitch. Thank you.
You touch on insurance, and then it's good to know that, you're very much exposed to insurance. But can you tell me more about the idea on how can blockchain really be used by an insurance company?
One of the things that we worked on within AXA was this flight insurance, because with flight insurance, you can automatically pay the insurance out if the system detects that a flight delay actually occurred, right? So that's one possibility for doing insurance using blockchain.
I'm in love with the blockchain technology. From a use case standpoint, I jump right into what I'm looking for. If you can use this for lending, because one of the areas that's been underbanked are people that are now in the Web3 gaming. And one of the collaterals that have not been tapped yet for lending, NFTs. And I'm confident you guys are problem solvers. If you can inject that in your revenue stream.
Yeah, so that's actually a really good idea, because one of the things about lending, for example, is right now the current decentralized lending platforms are always over-collateralized, right? One of the main features of our chain is that we have the credentials built in. They're encrypted.
Perfect.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you and good luck.
I guess one of the things that I wanted to add was more of the business side, so more of the use cases. So like, what can my technology, because it's very technology and it's very low level. So parang to try and add things that are more relatable.
For me, being in the insurance space, I really still need to check how can it help me either distribute products or solve a particular problem.
Well, I'm excited because I used to work with him. He used to be the enterprise architect of no less than Voyager. So he knows tech.
I would love to see him in London Tech Week, which is this great celebration of the biggest, best thinkers of tech, combined with your VCs of this world. I think there'd be lots of fruit for lots of opportunities for cross-learning with people doing similar things, perhaps in different geographies as well.
Up next,
I am really passionate about finding a solution that can improve access to care.
I think it's a very simple solution to a very big problem.
Thank you for trying to figure out a way to get our 200,000+ inactive nurses back in the workforce.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Suzette Rosario. I'm CEO and co-founder of Nars. Since the 4th grade, I've been wanting and dreaming about becoming a computer scientist and solve social problems or world problems. Watch me as this childhood dream unfold, and together we will make a social impact.
Hi, Seth.
Hi, John.
So you have an app that is specifically for nurses.
Yes.
What's it called?
It's Nars, so it's Nars. It's a Tagalog for nurse. So it caters for Filipino nurses here in the Philippines.
I'm rooting for you, Seth.
Thank you.
And you're one of those startups that are out there just trying to create something of value in this world.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that you get the interest of the investors and that you officially become one of our contestants on the show.
Thank you, John. Hi, investor judges. My name is Suzette Rosario, co-founder of Nars. And we are asking for 15 million pesos for 15% share of the company. Before pandemic, we needed a nurse and a caregiver for our 2 lolas. It was a challenge finding a reliable and trustworthy nurse at that time. I am really passionate about finding a solution that can improve access to care. So Nars is changing the way nursing care services is being booked and delivered in the Philippines. By providing a user-friendly platform, patients and family members can now easily connect and find reliable nurses and trustworthy caregivers. So by this application, we can also encourage and help out the inactive nurses to join the workforce and actively practice their profession again. So we plan to charge 20% commission on the 25 to 30 average transaction value, specialized pricing for healthcare facilities. Healthcare-related brands can place their ads. Join us and be a catalyst of change in the nursing industry by providing accessibility to healthcare for everyone, everywhere. Thank you.
So which one is your target market, the active nurses or the inactive nurses, to join you in your ecosystem?
Both active and inactive.
But for the active, I mean, will they be allowed, whether they're employed by hospitals, to do something like this on the side?
They were allowed before, but some years ago, there were some regulation that they are not allowed if they are employed.
Yeah, so therefore it leaves you now with the inactive as your market to join you in your ecosystem.
So the other nurses are under PDNs or nursing registries who also provide nursing care services to hospitals and other facilities.
The only problem I have is the supply issue. And you know this, right? Being in the healthcare business, they move overseas. How will this address the supply issue?
There are practical nurses and caregivers that can also provide the same services. Other allied health providers can also provide care.
So I don't fully buy that there's a supply issue. I just think that for a lot of nurses, the challenge is that the salary they're offered overseas is much, much higher than what they get in nursing here. If the salaries that was offered by you was attractive enough, in a way this is a way to retain more nurses and more capability in the Philippines, which is ultimately what you want. I think it's a very simple solution to a very big problem.
Thank you.
I also want to say thank you for trying to figure out a way to get our 200,000+ inactive nurses back in the workforce. So
It won't be easy, but thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, investor judges, for the opportunity.
Thank you. Good luck.
They gave good pointers in regard to the idea that we are developing on. I hope they also resonate with the solution that we are providing.
I've discovered as I've started traveling and talking to our fellow OFWs, they love our nurses. So imagine how many of them, if you can bring back here, can solve this issue.
So the point about bringing them back is really, really important. And I think that's also our responsibility as countries that are importing a lot of nurses to engage with the government of the Philippines and to make sure it's a two-way process.
Hi, I'm Chesa from Agritecture. I'm a third-year biz entrepreneurship student from Cavite State University, Imas campus. My edge is my passion and my curiosity towards learning more about this industry.
Hello, Nick, Chesa.
Hello, sir.
So, Nick, nice to see you again. So, you were our contestant on the Final Pitch Season 5 Real Estate and Livable Cities edition that was pre-pandemic.
yes, sir.
But that's not why you're here. You're here to actually support your student.
Yes, po.
So, Chesa, tell us about this dynamic. What is this new startup that you're pitching today?
So, Agritecture is a tech startup company focusing on agri-tech. So, it is a social media app focusing on publishing agri-related contents.
You've been mentored well from someone who's done the show. So, I'm also rooting for you. I hope you do great here. So, you're up next. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, good day. I'm Chesa from Agritecture, a group of aspiring young entrepreneurs from Cavite State University, Imas campus. So, we are here today seeking for a 500,000 capital investment in return for a 15% equity to kickstart our app development, as well as to kickstart the modern revolution for Philippine agriculture. The average age of Philippine farmers is 55 to 59 years old, leaving the Philippines a big threat for food security in 10 to 12 years' time. So you might be wondering, how could that be a problem when there are younger generations existing in our country? So the answer to that goes back to a cultural aspect in our history, wherein the elderly have experienced difficulties in the agricultural industry. That's why they are sending their children to school, spending a lot of money for their education in order for them to have other professions other than being an agriculturist or being a farmer. So with that, we are introducing AGC, a social market mobile application, wherein younger generations could browse agricultural contents in order for them to have further knowledge about the industry. As you can see, it has similar features with TikTok. It has sections for following and newsfeed. It also has user display profile as an online market section. The app plans to generate profit by these three main business models. We charge fees for advertisement or campaign promotions, and we also do commission-based purchase for every inter-app successful transactions. We plan to have partnership with third-party gateway payment systems. We also do sustainability for addressing the imminent effects of climate change and food sustainability and food security in the country. We can say that it is truly cool to be part of a great culture. Thank you very much.
Tell me more about yourself. I mean, what is it that drove you to this startup?
Agritecture, sir, is actually our school project for four major subjects for BS entrepreneurship. It's under social enterprise, entrepreneurial marketing, franchising, and also entrepreneurial leadership.
I see. And you guys picked agriculture as a sector of interest.
Yes, sir.
How will you be able to relate your end goal of maybe raising up more farmers? But I don't see the connection that when I get engaged and when I understand, I will become a farmer.
Actually, sir, we're trying to encourage the youth. Also, we're partnering with government agencies to support aspiring farmers and agricultural enthusiasts. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My pitch was well delivered, but I got a bit stuck on the end of my presentation, but it was all good.
For me, I guess really the advocacy is very good.
Hope they get this off the ground, and it will help a lot of people.
Up next,
We are the co-founders of Mamiki, the super pet app.
Buying online sucks. Enter Tinder.ph.
Maybe it could be an online ukay-ukay.
What's ukay ukay?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Anton Conejos with Tinder.ph. I have a thing about working myself too hard. During law school, I was also a teacher. To be honest, I want to make money, but at the same time, I want to make money not just for myself, but for my employees. I want to also give value to my customers.
Hi, Anton.
Hi, good to meet you, John.
So, Anton, I heard that you run a computer retail business, but now you're transitioning towards second-hand parts market.
Our existing customers want to buy new hardware, but they don't know what to do with their old hardware. So we were like, well, why don't you let us sell it? And that became so popular. We are trying to branch it off into a separate, curated online marketplace.
Whether you're successful or not is going to be dependent maybe on this pitch that you will do today. Break a leg, you're up next.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Anton, and I'm asking for 25 million for 20% of my business. Getting a good deal feels like heaven, except when it doesn't. Because buying online sucks. It's a terrible experience, especially for second-hand parts. Enter Tinder.ph, a centralized, curated marketplace. So our secret sauce is that we actually ask for the item beforehand. The seller will send us the item, and once we have the item, we will inventory it, categorize it, catalog it, and make sure it actually works. Once from there, we post the item on our platforms. And finally, once a sale is made, we automatically take care of sending the payment to the seller and sending the item to the buyer. In one stroke, in one platform, all of the pain points have been eliminated. There are 4 monetization approaches. Number 1, a nominal fee for when you send the item to us, a very small fee, let's say around 25 pesos. You have to pay for added visibility, so it's sort of like sponsored ads on the platform. We want everything to be in-house, but we don't want to have to subsidize the delivery system from our profits. So we're gonna be marking it up, but the cost will still be cost-efficient against third-party couriers. So thank you for your time, and I hope I can answer any other questions you guys have.
Anton, have you thought of insuring all the goods that you will be selling in Tinder?
It's actually very difficult to find insurance for small retailers. So that would be something we're interested in.
You can talk to Etika,
Yeah.
because we have. My other question is, are you looking at this on a nationwide operations or only Metro Manila?
We're only looking at Metro Manila for now, but the beauty of the model is that it's scalable. You have a big warehouse in Metro Manila. And again, the beauty of having a warehouse is people can come to you.
What you're offering is something that will be staff intensive because you need quality checkers, you need customer service. Also, you want to warehouse it, so you're looking at a lot of storage as well. This is a lot of OPEX.
I have to echo the concern on logistics. Warehousing and logistics, that's a bit tough. You're no longer a digital platform, you're a logistics platform. Maybe it could be an online ukay-ukay,
Yeah.
right? I could subscribe to your app and I'll take a catalog of all the items that I want to dispose as second-hand. Cuts out warehousing, cuts out logistics. Well, logistics just the delivery portion. Something to consider.
Okay. Thank you for your time, and you've given me a lot to think about.
Thank you.
Thank
Anton.
you.
Thank you and
Good luck. I felt that they felt the idea was a little half-baked, yung kulang pa. Maybe they weren't so impressed overall, but we'll have to see.
I would want to engage him again because the online ukay-ukay, it's like, hey, I can cut out the warehousing and the logistics costs.
Sorry, Henry, what's online? What's ukay ukay?
Well, it's your second-hand garage sale.
Oh, I see. So in real life, like in shops, physically.
Yeah, and you know what they say? When people ask a person, for example, who bought something from ukay-ukay, they would say, where did you get it from? Oh, I got it from UK. UK. Yeah, that's right.
This was really born out of our love for a family member, and that is Mamiki.
We are really pet lovers now. From dogs to chickens, name it, we had it. Yeah.
Hi, I am Pebbles.
I am Joff.
And we are co-founders of Mamiki, the super pet app. And we're also husband and wife.
Majority of the Filipinos are pet owners, no? So this is not just a pitch for the investor judges, but also for you guys. Na if you want to make pet care easy and convenient for you, then you should download our app.
Hi, Joffrey and Pebbles.
Hi, John.
Okay, what inspired you to come up with the Super Pet app?
Well, Mamiki is actually named after 14-year-old Yorkie who departed for pet heaven in the middle of the pandemic. And that basically kicked off everything and really inspired us to create the Super Pet app because we told each other we don't want other pet parents to experience what our family had to go through.
That's right.
Okay, and I can imagine it must have really been an emotional moment for you. With my children, it was really emotionally heavy for them. So I hope this startup of yours does not depart to pet heaven. I hope it actually makes it on the show. So it's your turn now. Good luck.
Thank you. Super Day, I am Pebbles.
I'm Joff.
We are the co-founders of Mamiki, the Super Pet app, where you can buy all your pet needs from birth to rebirth in one mobile app.
We are raising $100,000 for 10% equity for us to achieve our milestones for the first 18 months and contribute to SGDs.
So we would like to introduce to you Mamiki. Well, Mamiki is our family's 14-year-old Yorkie. In the middle of the pandemic, we lost her to parvovirus, and basically that inspired us to create Mamiki, the Super Pet app.
Mamiki aggregates pet products and service providers, and we provide the lowest overall charge in the market. Mamiki also provides Pofile, which is a digital baby book and a baby diary for pets. Mamiki also provides pet intelligence materials, which contains market data, experts' advice, and community-driven blogs about pets.
And our pre-revenue milestones include 350,000 pesos as angel investments from family and friends. We were also able to have 800 downloads and registrations from parents and 50+ registered pet merchants. So thank you for the opportunity, and we invite you to download Mamiki, the Super Pet app.
I've got questions around your revenue model, so I didn't quite catch that and how it works.
So we are actually charging a specific overall charge from the item sold. We offer the lowest overall charge in the market. So that's how we earn. And of course, we are also creating this app with ad spaces inside so that we can also earn from the advertising spaces.
In our family, my mom's dog is higher than me in the hierarchy. So my mom's corgi comes first. But I just want to understand it a little bit more. What is your month-on-month revenue so far?
So we have a small revenue right now because we have a very few transactions, which is why our focus right now is really merchant acquisition. So as an aggregator, we are really dependent on the inventory of the pet shops who are onboarding. While we have 800+ registered users, there are still a few SKUs inside. So yeah, that's our focus right now.
Per month, what does your OPEX look like since you guys have been bootstrapping it?
It's about 400K. But that's just big because of the development. And it runs for 3 months for contracts. No? So we are on a software development contract with an outsourced developer. Not considering the development, it's just about 50K a month.
Wow, so if you were to get a strategic partner that were to do your development for you, you would greatly reduce your burn rate.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, all right. Well, I wish you all the best. Might end up using your app for my mom's
Thank
dogs.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
We honestly think na they related doon sa aming startup, no? Because majority of the judges are pet owners.
And it really went well, and we appreciated all of their insights.
Yes.
Do you provide pet insurance?
We do have a pet insurance.
Can I do pet financing?
Well, I don't know. These people might actually be good borrowers also, because I know I have some friends who are like, oh, my paycheck's not in yet, but I have to buy stuff for my cat.
But what do I collateralize it with?
The pet. The pet is priceless, right?
I don't know if that's allowed.
Ethically, that might be challenging.
Next time on The Final Pitch.
Welcome to day 2 of the initial pitches. We have joining you today, Robert Scott. Also joining you today, Ambassador Ilan Flus.
So we just don't sell tickets, we sell the experience.
In Israel, we have dating apps, tickets online, a lot. What will be your added value? Why would people be interested?
I'm Julius, CEO of JLabs, and we're looking for $100 million USD in funding.